You're now on your desktop and you should have the data logging software. So to check which port is it on, you can actually right click on the Windows 10 button and go on Device Manager. Another option, you can just go to search bar and put Device Manager and you open up this window and you should be able to click on ports, and mine is currently port 6 or COM6. How to check: you could actually remove the USB cable from your PC. The indicator does not have to be on for this, but unplug the USB and you notice how I only have COM1 and COM3, but when I plug in my DB9 to USB cable to my desktop or laptop, then COM6 appears. So now I know my OP900 is on COM6. So now you open the data logging software. So now that you have data log software open, and this is what I already activated it, now you can see the different features. So what you're gonna do is, remember it's still plugged in, turn on your OP900. For me it's counting down. Remember the C18, C19 settings were already set. So now what I could do is actually connect to it. This has an auto connect on this one, so it'll scan all the ports and connect to the proper one. If not, and your version of the software says COM 1, 2, 3, whatever. Remember before we checked which COM port it was? For me, you'll see right now, it's COM 6. So if yours was COM 1 or COM 2, you'll input that number and it could connect, and it should say connected. And that's the very important part. So now, if connected properly, it will stay green, stay connected. And if you have any issues with staying connected, let's say it connects and disconnects, then it could be your C18, C19 setting, or just message back the Paul email and then he'll probably get back to you and tell you maybe it's the version, maybe it's something wrong with your computer or whatever it is. But anyways, you'll notice now since it's connected, I can now actually increase the weight, add weight to it. And you can see how my indicator actually responds. So on my indicator 900 says 6,056 pounds. And right here it says 6,056 pounds in gross mode. And actually, what I could do is actually press the 0 button. And you see, well, you won't see it on the screen recording, but another pop-up menu will appear and says you are permanently zeroing the scale. Process cannot be reversed. Would you like to continue? So once I click on 0, it will actually zero out not just the program, but also the indicator. When I click on it, my indicator actually went back to 0. And it's the same thing here. So this actually will zero out the indicator itself. And I could add more weight to it again. And you'll see it went to 6,046. And I could press the unit button, currently set to pounds. But when I press it, it changes it to kilograms. So you have two options, in kilograms or in pounds. So this is what mine will be in kilograms. I can go back to pounds, and that's how I'm able to change the units. Tare will be the same. It will just save whatever, zero it out on there, and then this will just give you the gross weight. So now you can see this bottom section here for the actual data logging. So what I could do is click on select, create a file. So what you need to do is somewhere on your desktop or in your folder, you're actually going to create a text file. You won't see it on the recording, but I have an example. I created a text file on my desktop. Okay, so you can see I'm back on my desktop, and I'm actually going to minimize the folder. So what I'm going to do is right click, create on new, and then create a text file. So in this case, I'm going to call it my text file. So when I open it, it's just going to be empty and open up in Notepad. But this is what I'm actually going to be using for my test for my program. So you're going to go back into your program. So mine was already connected. So you click on select, create file, and you see another menu pop up. So what I could do is click on the Optima or whatever your computer name is, and you can just search for wherever you saved the text file at. So I saved it on desktop. I click on it, and then there's my test.txt. So I'm actually gonna open it up. So now I have my weight of 6,045, 46. What I could do is click on the log button, and you'll see on the date, time, gross weight, net weight, pounds, all that shows up here. That's good. And then when I click on the save button, the file has been saved. So now when I click on the test file, you can see the ticket number, the date, the time, the weight, how much tear it was in pounds, and all the other information. So you can just keep logging. Let's say I added more weight. I want to log this weight. So now second section pops up. You see the proper weight, and then just make sure to save it.